Thoughts as you get ready for this week?
Good defense, very good defense. They don't have a lot of weaknesses. They're statistically they're top 10, top 5 in everything. They're long and athletic and very good at what they do.
You're looking at a game that might have weather impacts or things
Yeah.
like that. What's that preparation like? What do you do as far as Is there anything?
Yeah, both teams have to play in it, and we're not like bad weather isn't something that's new to us. The game against Boise last year, we had some bad weather, and so we're just preparing for the worst, weather-wise. And then if it's better than that, then that'll be great.
The last time you were up there on the blue turf, there was this quarterback that came off the bench for Boise who had a couple nice passes and whatnot. What did you like about Caden in that game that made you, when he entered the portal, made you guys kind of want to?
Well, I liked him in high school, first of all. I already knew who he was in high school and liked him a lot. I thought he was a good player. And then at that game, I just thought he competed really hard. He came in to the game in a pretty tough circumstance. We were up and they had some injuries, and he was the third quarterback, I believe. So I don't think he got any reps that week. Or he's told me before he didn't get any real practice reps. And we just liked that he competed hard and showed some athleticism. And I liked him dating back to when he was in high school.
What's he brought to the room since he's been here on campus for you guys?
Just good energy. Yeah, he's a good athlete. He's got a good arm, and he just has a real positive presence every day. He is out this game. He sprained his ankle. He has a pretty good ankle sprain. He's going to be out this game, but he's doing a good job for us.
I talked to Kalani and Ed yesterday about analytics. I want to get your thoughts because I know that's evolved. Ed was talking about how it used to be called tendencies and different things. But as the analytics, how does that impact how you approach your job and what you look at doing for the offense?
We've been all in on it for several years now, and it's been a huge part of our winning formula. We followed the book pretty religiously for most of the last 3 years. For 2 seasons, it worked out really well for us. This year, we haven't had as much success with, playing those numbers. But I don't think it's necessarily due to the analytics. I think it's just more about our execution as a team, just playing team football. And there's a lot that goes into it. But I think, one of the issues we've had this year is we've been in a lot of long yardage situations. And so where in the past we were trying to play for a 4th and short, 4th and medium situation, this year we've been in a lot of 4th and 8s, 4th and 9s. And, that's a gut punch. It doesn't feel great when you're going off the field after 4th and 8. But we've also been in some situations where we had to do it to stay in the game. That's the other thing. There's been a lot of those this year. It's been a strange year, and but we'll keep working through it and keep communicating as a staff about how we're going to proceed with that.
Talk to Ed about the 4th downs and some of that stuff and the numbers there. How deep does the analytics go offensively? I know that's an element where the analytics definitely come into play. But do you look at it with regards to 1st down plays and 2nd down plays? Does it come into everything?
Okay. Oh yeah. So we did this at Utah too, and I know they're still doing it. There's most teams in college football are doing this. This is not. There are less teams most teams are following a similar book to what we're doing now. This is not new, but yeah, on 1st down, if at a certain point that you'd be going for it on 4th, it can affect your play calls on 1st and 2nd down. And as I said, and it definitely affects your call on 3rd down. And so when Tyler was here, there was a bunch of times where we might catch the other team off guard running the football on 3rd and long, and Tyler would get us 1st down. And there's been situations like that, or maybe you take a shot down the field on a 3rd down, knowing that you've got 2 downs to work with. There's a lot of different things to it, and like I said, this year hasn't gone as smoothly as it had in the past, but nothing has this year. It's been a tough year. Yeah.
Well, it's one of those things that I don't know if fans understand how in depth and how detailed you guys go into that, and how you're trying to find the numbers and follow what's going to give you the best odds, and throwing the players and the execution, and it's the whole recipe.
It's impossible to explain it all in this interview, but there's a lot that goes into it, and like I said, almost every team in the NFL and almost every team in college football are doing something similar right now. Yeah.
You touched on how good Boise State's defense is.
Yeah.
What do you feel like is the key this week to being successful and being able to put together the best game you can?
Got to block them. You know, they're really good at defeating blocks, and they fit every run play. They fit exactly where they're supposed to be in the right gaps, and they are very good at what they do. And so you have to block and, you know, win your individual matchups. That's really there's no, you know, other secret sauce here other than just you got to win your individual matchups. Everybody's got to block to make every play, and we've got to block them.
Okay, I'm good.
Yep.
Thanks, Coach.
Okay.